Good morning. My name is Thomas Key, and this presentation is on the scale of government. Political philosophers have debated the problem of governmental scale since time immemorial. Even Moses, on Jethro's advice, had to adjust his scale of government in order to serve his people. And since that time, scales of government has swung like a pendulum left and right as civilizations try to find the appropriate solution to the scale of government. Now, some folks, such as current political theorist Antonija Buhan, believe that governmental scale, the optimum scale, can be found on a chart, on a graph, and he believes it's based on economic benefit of government, kind of a cost-benefit analysis. So on a chart where maximum economic benefit to the population intersects with minimum cost of the government, boom, there's your optimum scale. I disagree with this. That's a little too simplistic for me. I think that the problem of scale is difficult to solve because civilization's ideas of needs the government should serve change. The scale of government is not its physical size. The scale of government is its power to make and enforce laws. So you can think of this as the amount of intrusion a government has in the civilian's life, good and bad. And according to Thomas Hobbes, there is a realm in which the crown is silent. And in the Hobbesian state, this realm should be very small, a very powerful government and a small realm in which the government is silent. And he believes that large-scale government will maintain stability and order. In contrast, Aristotle believed government scale should be small. And the Aristotelian government would consist of a small number of representatives in a republic to make the general laws, and then stability and order are passed down to the lower levels of the polis. The founding fathers of the United States had an Aristotelian model in mind when they created the Articles of Confederation. However, just 10 years after they put the Articles in place, they had to change them. The needs of Americans changed. What they considered needs changed. And so we replaced the Articles of Confederation with the Constitution. Once again, scale is a moving target depending on what the population considers a need. So today, more than ever, the perceived needs of our nation are a moving target. Well, they're growing. And I put needs in quotations because there's disagreement on what's a need and a want. But that's not the intent of this presentation. I want to show you what we as a people in the United States have decided are needs the government should serve. And there are many of these needs the founding fathers could not have imagined. We have decided as a collective nation that the government needs to address our problems, our financial problems, our educational problems, and our healthcare problems, just to give a few examples. These are things the founding fathers could never have foreseen. And so we have to up the scale of our government in order to serve those needs, new agencies, more authority given to the government, more money. Communication, transportation, and economic interdependency have also really globalized our policies and our lifestyles. This is something the founding fathers could not have foreseen. Indeed, the Articles of Confederation didn't even allow for a standing army. Yet today, if we didn't have a standing army and a robust defense system, China and Russia would roll right over us. So things change, and people's idea of what the needs the government should serve change. Thus, the appropriate scale for government is a moving target. And in addition to needs that change, our population has grown immensely since the founding fathers wrote the Constitution. When the founding fathers wrote the Constitution, Boston had 15,000 people. Now it's got 386,000. So with that comes increased transportation interaction. Think of airspace control, the interstate system, shipping lanes, all these things the federal government has to address. So scale has to increase. So in conclusion, the proper scale of government's a moving target. And due to civilization's changing ideas of government's responsibility, as well as globalism and population growth, governments may shrink or grow. In most cases, it's growing. And now the United States has this behemoth, whether it's right or wrong, which is supposed to supply our idea of needs. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day.